welcome back, everyone, to our 4th of July party on the plaza. In spite of calling his mistress his soulmate, Governor Mark Sanford still insists he wants to mend his relationship with his wife, Jenny. Her answer, quote, "My forgiveness is essential for us both to move on with our lives." Should she forgive, or should the more appropriate response be, "You got to be kidding me"? Joining us this morning from Los Angeles, Dr. Jen Berman, a psychologist. Great to have you with us this morning. As we look at some of those statements, and Governor Sanford saying he's trying to fall in love with his wife again, is it healthy for Jenny Sanford to stay in this marriage?
Well, I think that she's motivated to stay for a number of reasons. I think that she has 4 kids with this man. She's given up a high-powered career to be a political wife. Is it healthy for her to stay? They have a lot to work through. I mean, I think in order for it to be a good choice for her to stay, there are a few things she needs to see from her husband. She needs to see him take responsibility. She needs to see him show remorse. She needs to see him take steps to make sure he doesn't repeat these terrible actions. And she really needs to see a change in this man. Well, he's got diarrhea of the mouth.
There are a few who would disagree with you on that point, but when you mention seeing a change, we've learned too in the past couple of weeks that this woman in Argentina was not the first with whom he has strayed, as he said. There seems to be, correct me if I'm wrong, but some people would say there might be a pattern here. If this is still going on, and we know now that there have been multiple times that he has crossed the line in his words, is it still smart for this woman to try to stick this marriage out? Or sometimes, are you better off just cutting your losses and moving on?
I think the level of deceit, not to mention the repetitiveness of the deceit in this relationship, would make you have to think twice about whether this is a good choice for her. He would have to take some pretty dramatic actions to show her that he is a changed man, and he's not. He's going on TV over and over again talking about how this other woman is his soulmate and not being in love with his wife. Shut your mouth. Someone needs to tell this guy to take it to therapy instead of to the press.
Are you saying you don't think he's sincere then when he says that he does want to fall back in love with his wife?
I think he is, but I don't think that that's an appropriate thing to share with the public. That's between him and his wife, whether they're still in love or not.
And that it seems to be what a lot of people have a problem with, is the fact that he may have been so public about some of these statements. When it does come to a marriage, though, we can't discount the fact that this is a sacred vow. And there's been so much talk about people not perhaps honoring that commitment enough. The fact that Jenny Sanford is honoring her commitment, is that perhaps in some ways a good lesson for people?
Well, I think that she has handled this with incredible dignity and self-respect, unlike him. And I think that in order for this marriage to work, I think that he is going to have a much easier time falling back in love with her than she is going to have forgiving him.
All right, I'm going to give you a quick yes or no. Do you think this marriage will last? Talk about putting you on the spot.
I can't give you a quick yes or no because she does seem so committed. Normally I'd say no, but she does seem very committed, and she's a very religious woman, and that may keep them together.
It just may. Good or bad for them, I don't know, but we can be sure that it won't be the last that we'll talk about it. Dr. Jen Berman, good to have you with us this morning. Enjoy your holiday.
Thank you.